Hello, welcome to Daily Speaking Pod. Welcome back, my dear English learners. I am Jack, and today I am very happy to practice English with you. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a very exciting and practical topic: real English practice for work and travel. This topic is essential because whether you are navigating an international workplace or traveling across the globe, clear communication in English opens endless doors. Many learners study textbook English, but when they step into a busy airport, check into a hotel, or attend an international business meeting, they feel overwhelmed by real-world speed and fast conversations. Maybe this happens to you too. You book a flight or start a new job where English is required. You know your vocabulary lists, but when a border officer, a hotel receptionist, or a foreign coworker speaks quickly, your mind freezes. You worry about misunderstanding key details, missing important information, or looking unprofessional. This can create stress and anxiety. But do not worry. Feeling nervous in work and travel situations is completely normal. The problem is not your intelligence. The problem is that you need functional, real-world English templates instead of memorizing passive rules. Today, we will learn how to master English for work and travel smartly and naturally. Smartly means using clear, polite, and adaptable phrases that get straight to the point without confusion. Not by trying to sound like a native actor or using overly complicated vocabulary. We will talk about asking for directions, making requests at hotels and airports, managing professional greetings, handling workplace tasks, giving clear updates, and expressing your needs with confidence. Because the true goal of learning English for work and travel is clear, successful communication. First, let's understand one important principle. Real English for work and travel relies on clarity, politeness, and efficiency. In both a busy airport and a fast-paced office, people appreciate concise language paired with friendly manners. Phrases like, "Could you please?" "Would you mind?" "I would like to," and "Thank you for your help" are your universal keys. So, the first smart method is master functional request patterns. Instead of translating complex sentences from your native language under pressure, memorize 3 or 4 highly adaptable request stems. When you arrive at an airport check-in desk, a train station ticket window, or a hotel reception, you do not need long explanations. You simply need a clean stem plus your key noun. If you learn key request stems, make practice sentences with them immediately. If the stem is, "Could you please direct me to?" practice making sentences right away. "Could you please direct me to gate 12? Could you please direct me to the baggage claim area? Could you please direct me to the nearest taxi stand?" Now, you are not just staring at a word list. You are training your brain and mouth to handle real travel situations effortlessly. This is very important because traveling and working in a foreign language creates cognitive overload. When you are tired after a long flight or carrying heavy luggage, you do not want to spend mental energy thinking about grammar. Using automated, high-frequency phrases lowers your stress and allows you to communicate smoothly, even when you feel exhausted. The second smart method is the polite clarification formula. Many learners are terrified of not understanding what a native speaker or fast speaker says. When they do not understand, they often just nod silently and pretend they understood, which can lead to big mistakes later. A much smarter strategy is to master polite, confident clarification phrases. Instead of saying a confused "what?", use clear, professional expressions. Say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that a bit slower, please?" Or, "Just to make sure I understood correctly, you said room 304, right?" This shows high communication intelligence and ensures you get accurate information every time. Now let's imagine Marco from Brazil. Marco traveled to London for an international trade show. It was his first time traveling abroad for work alone. When he landed at Heathrow Airport, the passport control area was crowded and noisy. The border officer asked him a fast question about his accommodation. Marco panicked for a second, but then remembered his polite clarification phrase. He smiled and said, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that a bit slower, please?" The officer repeated the question clearly. Marco answered confidently, passed through customs smoothly, and felt an immediate boost in his self-belief. Now imagine Elena from Poland. Elena works as a junior project coordinator for a multinational software company. Every Tuesday, she joins an online team call with colleagues from Germany, Japan, and the United States. In the past, Elena stayed completely silent during meetings because she was afraid of interrupting or making a mistake. One day, she decided to use a clear workplace template. When her manager asked about project deadlines, Elena unmuted her microphone and said, "Everything is on schedule with the design phase. I will send a full update by email this afternoon." Her manager thanked her warmly, and Elena realized that short, clear updates are highly valued in business settings. Now imagine David from Colombia. David was vacationing in Bangkok and needed to check out of his hotel early to catch an early morning flight. He needed to ask the hotel front desk to arrange a reliable taxi for 4:30 a.m. Instead of hesitating, David walked down to reception using his structured travel stem. He said, "Good evening. I would like to arrange an airport taxi for tomorrow morning at 4:30, please." The receptionist booked the taxi immediately, gave him a confirmation slip, and wished him a safe flight. David learned that simple, direct English works everywhere in the world. These stories show us a powerful truth. Success in work and travel English does not require flawless grammar or an advanced vocabulary. It requires practical phrases, clear delivery, and the confidence to express your needs directly. When you stop worrying about perfection, real-world communication becomes easy and enjoyable. Now, let's talk about smart repetition. Repetition is the bridge between knowing a phrase in your head and using it naturally in real life. When you are standing in a long line at an international train station, you need your English to come out automatically without hesitation. For example, take the versatile travel stem, "I'd like to check." Practice inserting different endings out loud. "I'd like to check in for my flight. Please. I'd like to check my reservation details. I'd like to check if breakfast is included. I'd like to check out of my room." Notice how practicing one single stem gives you complete control over 4 essential travel situations. This is how smart learners build rapid fluency. Now let's talk about word families related to work and navigation. Understanding word families expands your ability to adapt during conversations. For example, reserve, reservation, reserved. I would like to reserve a table for 2. I have a reservation under the name Jack. This table is reserved for our business team. Understanding these connections allows you to switch between verbs and nouns smoothly during phone calls or online bookings. Another word family for the workplace. Confirm, confirmation, confirmed. Please confirm your attendance by email. Did you receive the flight confirmation? Our meeting time is now confirmed for 2 p.m. Practice these variations so you never get stuck when managing business logistics. Another useful word family. Depart, departure, departing. What time does the train depart? The departure lounge is located on the 2nd floor. We are departing in 10 minutes. Practice speaking these forms out loud until they feel completely natural on your tongue. Now let's talk about the power of visualization before work and travel events. Before you board a plane, check into a hotel, or step into an important business meeting, Take 2 minutes to visualize the interaction in your mind. See yourself standing tall, smiling politely, and delivering your key phrases with clear pronunciation. Visualize a specific workplace scenario. Imagine walking into a conference room for a job interview or team presentation. See yourself shaking hands firmly, looking the person in the eye and saying, "Good morning. It is a pleasure to meet you today." Then picture the conversation flowing smoothly. Visualizing positive outcomes reduces real-world anxiety and trains your brain to handle high-pressure environments with calm confidence. Now let's talk about body language and vocal clarity in professional and travel contexts. When you are in an unfamiliar city or an important workplace meeting, your nonverbal cues communicate long before you finish your sentence. Standing with good posture, maintaining gentle eye contact, and using a steady, clear tone immediately projects competence and trustworthiness. If you speak too quietly or look down at the floor while asking for help at an information desk, people might find it hard to hear you in a noisy airport. Practice speaking with an open chest, clear articulation, and a friendly smile. Say, "Excuse me, could you point me toward Terminal 2?" with conviction and clarity. You will find that people respond much more helpfully when you project confidence. Now, let's talk about keeping your professional communication simple and clean. Many English learners make the mistake of trying to write or speak overly formal, long sentences at work. They get lost in complicated sentence structures and end up confusing their foreign colleagues. Remember, in international business and global travel, simplicity is clarity. Clear, short sentences prevent misunderstandings and save precious time. Instead of saying, "I am writing to inquire whether it might be within the realm of possibility to reschedule our upcoming discussion," keep it professional and direct. Say, "Could we reschedule our meeting to tomorrow afternoon?" The message is crystal clear, easy to answer, and completely professional. Now let's talk about building a smart review routine for travel and work vocabulary. A consistent review routine ensures that your practical phrases stay fresh in your memory when you travel across different time zones or start a busy work week. Keep a dedicated work and travel phrasebook on your phone or in a small pocket notebook. Every Sunday evening, review 10 high-impact phrases for travel or business. Spend 5 minutes speaking them out loud, practicing your intonation and pacing. During the week, review them while commuting or waiting in line. This simple habit keeps your English sharp and ready for any professional or travel opportunity. Now, let's talk about creating a structured, context template notebook. Structure your notebook around 4 core real-world categories: situation, primary phrase, backup clarification, and target goal. For example, situation, checking in at an international hotel. Primary phrase, "Hello, I have a reservation under the name Jack for 3 nights." Backup clarification, "Could you please check under my last name as well?" Target goal, complete the check-in process smoothly without relying on translation apps. Situation, giving a status update in a team meeting. Primary phrase, "Currently, we are focusing on completing the client report." Backup clarification, "To clarify, we expect to finish everything by Friday morning." Target goal, deliver a quick, clear update in under 30 seconds with confidence. Reviewing these concrete scenarios prepares your mind to execute real-world tasks automatically. Now let's talk about organizing your work and travel phrases into clear functional categories. Categorizing your phrases helps your brain retrieve the exact line you need instantly under real-world pressure. Category 1. Travel and transit, airports, trains, taxis, customs. Category 2. Accommodation and dining, hotels, restaurants, services. Category 3. Professional workplace, meetings, updates, emails. Category 4. Problem-solving delays, lost items, changes. Having categorized options ready gives you complete control in any domestic or international setting. For example, problem-solving category phrases. There seems to be a slight delay. Could you help me locate? Who should I contact regarding? Practice creating spoken sentences with these phrases immediately. There seems to be a slight delay with my luggage. Could you help me locate the nearest train station? Who should I contact regarding this invoice? These phrases allow you to resolve issues calmly and professionally. Now, let's talk about managing conversation flow during business networking or travel interactions. Getting through the initial greeting is step 1. Step 2 is keeping the interaction professional, pleasant, and productive. The best way to maintain a smooth flow is by using structured follow-up questions. When a coworker or fellow traveler answers your initial question, build on their response using active listening. If a colleague at an international conference says, "I work in supply chain management," follow up with interest. Say, "That sounds fascinating. How long have you been in that field?" This transforms a cold professional encounter into a meaningful professional relationship. Now let's talk about overcoming the fear of making grammatical errors at work or abroad. Many learners stay quiet because they are afraid of using the wrong verb tense or forgetting a preposition. But in the real world of international business and travel, people care about getting things done, not about perfect grammar. If you make a minor grammar slip, do not apologize endlessly or panic. Simply correct yourself quickly or keep moving forward. Native and non-native speakers alike, focus on your main message. Every time you speak up in a meeting or ask for directions in a foreign city, you build real fluency and overcome social anxiety. Now let's talk about natural collocations for work and travel. Collocations are words that naturally go together in English. Using correct collocations ensures that your professional and travel English sounds natural, polished, and authentic. For example, in business, we say meet a deadline, not finish a deadline. We say book a flight, make a reservation, catch a train, conduct a meeting, and give a presentation. Integrating these natural word pairings into your daily speaking practice improves your language quality immediately. Do not just practice the word meeting. Practice the full phrase, schedule a business meeting. Do not just learn flight. Practice confirm my flight details. For example, we need to work together to meet this deadline. I would like to schedule a quick meeting for tomorrow. Don't forget to confirm your flight details before leaving. These natural combinations make you sound capable and fluent. Now, let's talk about transition phrases for professional discussions. Transition phrases allow you to shift between topics during workplace meetings or casual travel chats smoothly. Useful transitional phrases include moving on to the next point, in regard to, on that note, and from my perspective. For example, that covers the budget. Moving on to the next point, let's discuss the project timeline. In regard to your question about hotel checkout, it is at 11 a.m. These transition markers keep your conversations organized and professional. Now let's talk about strong workplace action verbs. Using direct, action-oriented verbs gives your spoken and written English power and precision. Instead of using weak or vague verbs, choose clear verbs like coordinate, implement, resolve, arrange, confirm, and finalize. Instead of saying, "I will fix the problem," say, "I will resolve the issue immediately." Instead of saying, "I will plan the trip," say, "I will arrange all travel logistics." Action verbs convey professional competence and clarity. Now let's talk about asking effective questions in workplace and travel settings. Open-ended questions allow you to gather detailed information quickly when navigating new tasks or locations. Questions starting with what, how, or where are your most effective communication tools? Practice building clear questions out loud. What is the estimated arrival time for our train? How do I access the company Wi-Fi network? Where is the main conference hall located? Asking precise questions saves time and prevents costly mistakes. Now let's practice with the key verb coordinate, meaning to organize different elements of a complex activity so that they work together effectively. Sentences. I need to coordinate our team's travel schedule for next week. She coordinates all international logistics for our company. Learning clear phrases makes it easy to coordinate business tasks. Question: how do you coordinate work tasks when traveling? Answer: I coordinate tasks by sending clear, short email updates to my team. Now this verb is active in your vocabulary. Now, practice with the essential phrase on schedule, meaning happening or progressing according to the planned timetable. Sentences. Despite the heavy rain, our flight departed right on schedule. The project team is working hard to keep everything on schedule. It is always reassuring when travel plans run on schedule. Question: what do you do if a project is not on schedule? Answer: if a project is delayed, I inform my team immediately and adjust our timeline. Now practice with the noun logistics, meaning the detailed organization and implementation of a complex operation. Sentences. Managing travel logistics requires clear organization and focus. Our company handles the shipping logistics for clients worldwide. Good communication simplifies all workplace logistics. Question: why are clear logistics important for travel? Answer: clear logistics prevent unnecessary delays and lower stress during trips. This is how you build a powerful, high-utility vocabulary for career and international travel. Now let's talk about using short, professional anecdotes. During business lunches or casual travel conversations, sharing a brief 20-second story helps break the ice and build rapport with colleagues or fellow travelers. Here is an example of a short professional anecdote. On my very first business trip to Tokyo, I took the wrong train line and ended up on the complete opposite side of the city. Luckily, a very friendly local guided me back to my hotel. Have you ever gotten lost while traveling? A light story like this creates warmth and opens up genuine human connection. Sharing brief stories humanizes workplace interactions and transforms basic networking into authentic relationships. Now let's talk about setting up daily practice triggers in your environment. Designing your environment for language practice ensures that you build real-world confidence consistently without extra effort. Place small sticky notes in strategic places around your house or desk. Put a note on your computer screen that says, "Speak clearly and keep it simple during meetings today." Place a note on your passport or luggage tag that says, "Practice your hotel check-in phrase out loud." These visual cues remind you to turn daily moments into practical speaking opportunities. Now let's talk about common mistakes learners make in work and travel English. Mistake number 1. Using overly complex sentence structures when simple language works better. Mistake number 2. Staying silent when you don't understand instead of asking for clarification. Mistake number 3. Speaking too fast out of nervousness instead of slowing down for clarity. Mistake number 4. Relying entirely on translation apps instead of practicing key phrases out loud. Mistake number 5. Giving up on communicating if you make a minor grammar slip. To overcome these mistakes, keep your sentences short and direct. Use polite clarification phrases. Speak at a calm and steady pace. Practice core templates daily. And focus entirely on successful communication rather than perfection. Now let's practice a dialogue between two colleagues preparing for a business trip. Colleague A: Are you ready for our trip to the trade show in Frankfurt next week? Colleague B. Almost. I just need to confirm our hotel reservation and print our badges. Colleague A. Great. Have you checked our flight schedules yet? Colleague B. Yes. Our flight departs at 9 in the morning, so everything is on schedule. Colleague A. Perfect. I will coordinate with the local team to arrange our airport transport. Colleague B. Sounds good. Let's review our presentation slides tomorrow afternoon. This dialogue is practical, clear, and realistic for any professional setting. Now let's practice another dialogue at a hotel front desk. Receptionist. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand Horizon Hotel. How may I help you today? Guest. Hello. I would like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Jack. Receptionist. Certainly. May I please see your passport and a credit card for the deposit? Guest. Here you go. Could you also tell me what time breakfast is served in the morning? Receptionist. Breakfast is served from 6:30 to 10 in the main dining room on the first floor. Guest. Wonderful. Thank you very much for your help. This dialogue demonstrates polite, effective communication in a standard travel scenario. Now, let's practice a third dialogue during an online workplace meeting. Team lead. Jack, could you give us a quick update on the status of the client proposal? Jack. Of course. We have completed the main draft and reviewed the financial numbers. Team lead. That's great news. Do you foresee any delays before the final deadline? Jack. No delays at all. Everything is on schedule, and we will send the final version by 4 p.m. Team lead. Excellent work, team. Thank you for the clear update. This dialogue provides a low-stress, efficient model for workplace status updates. Now let's review full speaking models for work and travel contexts. Model answer for an airport information desk. Excuse me, good morning. My connecting flight to Chicago was delayed, and I need to know where the transfer desk is located. Could you please direct me to the nearest customer service center? This model answer is structured, highly polite, and perfectly clear for A2B1 learners. Now another speaking model for a business lunch setting. It is great to finally meet you in person after so many emails. How was your journey from the airport? Did you encounter any heavy traffic on the way here? This model illustrates a warm, natural approach to professional small talk. Now another speaking model for requesting help at a workstation. Hi, Sarah. Do you have a quick moment? I'm trying to finalize this project report, and I would appreciate your feedback on the first section whenever you have a break. This workplace model is respectful of time, clear in intent, and easy to deliver. Now let's create a short answer summary for mastering English for work and travel. To succeed in work and travel English, use short request stems, ask for clarification politely when needed, speak with calm clarity, and focus on clear communication rather than grammatical perfection. Now, a very short answer for quick recall. Keep it clear, stay polite, use practical templates, and speak with confidence. Now let's review essential vocabulary covered in today's podcast. Airport, hotel, reservation, confirmation, flight, departure, schedule, coordinate, logistics, clarify, direct, request, professional, meeting, update, deadline, assistance, terminal, passport, priority, directives, transit, guidance, communication, success. Now let's use these key words in active practice sentences. Arriving at the airport early reduces stress. Confirm your hotel reservation before traveling. Keep your booking confirmation saved on your phone. Check your flight status before leaving for the airport. Our departure gate was updated 20 minutes ago. Maintaining a clear schedule keeps projects moving. I will coordinate our meeting times with the fact. Client. Managing event logistics requires strong planning. Always clarify key instructions to avoid mistakes. Could you direct me toward the main train platform? Submit your travel request to the department manager. Maintain a polite and professional tone at work. Join the online meeting 5 minutes before start time. Provide a quick update on your assigned tasks. We must work together to meet this tight deadline. Ask the information counter for immediate assistance. Terminal 3 handles all international arrivals. Keep your passport in a secure and accessible spot. Completing this client report is our top priority. Follow safety directives while on company property. The transit system in this city is fast and efficient. Ask your supervisor for clear task guidance. Effective communication is essential for career growth. Consistent daily practice brings long-term success. Now, let's review SMART rules for work and travel English fluency. Use clear, direct request stems in every situation. Keep your sentences short, simple, and purposeful. Always ask for polite clarification if you do not understand. Maintain good posture, gentle eye contact, and a clear voice. Focus on solving problems rather than speaking perfectly. Learn high-frequency collocations for travel and business.